Hello, my name's Peter Owen, and this tutorial is about using test-driven development to create an immutable class. So I'm going to be using C# to do that. An immutable class is one where you construct it, you pass in certain values to it, it becomes initialized at construction time, and thereafter you can't change the state of the object. You can only read from the various properties that are available. So if you need to work with different values, then you create a new instance of the class. So the example I'm going to use is a time range class. So that's a class that you construct it with the start time and an end time, and thereafter you can access the class to read the values of the start and the end time. So in that sense, it's immutable. So C# doesn't provide this automatically. It provides date-time values, and it also provides a time span, but it doesn't provide a time range. That's sort of binding together of a start time and an end time. So I'm going to quickly show you how to TDD this. So I'm going to start out with creating a new test class. So I'm going to call it time range tests because my target class is going to be called time range. So what am I actually testing? Well, the way a test will work is I'll construct an instance of a new class with predefined start and end time, and then I'll just check that the resultant class, I'll just check that the values of start and end time on the object are equal to my predefined values. So the name of the test is going to be constructor underscore check properties set correctly. So I'm going to set up a couple of start and end times. So I've defined a start time and then I've defined an end time, which is the start time plus 30 minutes. So it's basically a 30-minute time range. So now I need to call a method under test, which is basically constructing the object. So I need to assert that start time predefined value equals the start time on the test object. And similarly for the end time. Okay, so at the moment this doesn't even compile. So I need to generate the type. That's my target class. Now it's actually generated a little bit too much code for me. So you'll see it's created private fields which to store the start and end time. That's not what I want. I want public read-only properties. So that's where I want to be. So now I need to get it to generate a start and end time property. Okay, so at this stage the code should at least compile. Okay, so I'm expecting that this should, when this test is run, that it should fail because the constructor isn't doing its job. It's not assigning the start time and end time to the properties. So let's give that a go. So it's not showing up in Test Explorer yet, but I can see it's failed from the editor. So yeah, it's saying that it's expected this value of midnight, and it's got the default daytime value. So that's where I want to be. I've run the test and it's failed. So now I'm going to go into the production code and I'm going to write the code to make the test pass. So that's fairly straightforward. Assign the start time, assign the end time. And I'm going to rerun the test. Okay, so that's now passed. So that completes this tutorial. This has been a very simple sort of tutorial, just to demonstrate how you would create an immutable class using test-driven development techniques. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed watching this, and I'm intending to put up more tutorials in the next few weeks. Thanks for your time.